Hello Aries and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for June reading, and your energy is the Knight of Swords. So there might be something you're really focused on. It could be something to do with reading, writing, education, law, defense, a hobby, something to do with work, but you are very focused and determined and capable. All right, it could also be focused on a relationship or situation. So anyways, what does Aries need to know for June? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Well, there's definitely something you need to know, that is for sure. Holy moly, so many major arcana cards. Oh my gosh. Well, it's going to be a semi-intense month. Okay. So this has to do with, so this could be a situation or a person. It can be a relationship. It could be romantic, friendship, family. Okay, I'm going to speak of it as a love relationship because that's how I feel it will be with most of you, but not all of you at all. These are general readings, okay? So you decide how this reading resonates with you. So the energy in the past leading into this, we've got the Ace of Cups. Love, new love. This could be self-love, for example, or just falling in love or crushing with someone. But I mean, again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be meeting someone and, you know, like, or it could have, for some of you, it could be some people who knew you when you were born. But anyways, it could be just like meeting someone in a friend, platonic way, and you just totally kick it off and love being around each other and completely vibe, okay? Your energy this month is the Lovers, but I'll show you some of the surrounding cards in a moment because it all has an effect. Now, this is a major arcana, so I feel like you are in love, or you have a lot of love for someone or for a particular work or project or something like that, okay? This is clearly something that is all you can think about right now, okay? Now, what you need to know is the Devil. So this situation, this person, this work situation, this relationship has become quite toxic and negative, and you need to see this because this is what you need to know. And the energy in between, even though you have a lot of love, so like you can absolutely love a job, but if it is in a toxic work environment, it's not going to do you any good and it's not going to last. Do you see what I mean? And it could be a friend who's maybe gotten into drugs or is going down like a negative path, for example. It's not necessarily their fault, but that doesn't mean that they have good vibes for you to be hanging out with right now, to say the least. The energy in between you and what you need to know, so the situation or relationship, is the Death card, that this whole dynamic is completely changing. It is actually dying, just in a metaphorical sense, obviously not physical. Well, not obviously, but it's not physical. The way that this relationship or situation or work dynamic is just completely over. It's done. And because this is a major arcana, it means that like it's over. Now, the thing is, this can also be transformation. So let's say you're like, oh, but I'm in a relationship with this person I'm really in love with, and okay, so one other way that this can be is that the way that the situation is changing forever, right? So the only way to actually, you know, like it's still going to change. The way that the things are right now is changing, and that's it. Also, the situation, person, or relationship you need to know about, the Devil card, like, it doesn't matter, because that's also a major arcana. It doesn't matter how much you love them, how much you love this job, what you do, what you say, however hyper focused and vigilant you are on the situation, like, you're not changing them, okay? That can work sometimes, not in this situation at all. The outcome is the Strength card. To be honest, I see you moving on from this situation because you know it's in your soul's best interest. You know it's in your own best interest. And you are going to do it. Like, this is a major arcana, so it's genuinely just a matter of time. I feel like you're really upset about the dynamic and the way things have gone. It upsets you, obviously, because things used to be better. You're focused more on your hurt. They're more focused on themselves. I think that they are going to... it might honestly be that, like, you are refusing to go to their lower level. Like, you're coming from a very loving, positive level, being that Lover's card, like very loving, very caring, very affectionate, and they're in that Devil energy. And you just know that, okay, like the way that things are, it's not working, I'm moving on, I'm leaving. And even though like it's not working for the other person either, I think they're just going to be like a bit stuck in their head, like, no, this is the way we've always done things, this is the way that you react, this is the way that things go, even though it's not working structurally at all. Yeah, and you're moving on. And I think they're going to be a little bit like, why are you leaving? Anyways, let's get some clarification cards. This is a very interesting situation. So I will definitely say that this person is struggling mentally and emotionally just to kind of keep it together. They might be like a little bit, to say the least, immature in love. Like they're not complete novices, but yeah, they are a little bit at least a little bit emotionally immature and mentally immature, because when they get stressed, they don't know how to manage their stress at all. They mismanage it. And I feel like even though there used to be a lot of more activity, maybe you met up a lot more, messaged and talked a lot more, or interacted more on social media, you used to do a lot of things together in the past. Right now for you, like there's just a bit too much conflict, too many arguments, or this could also be people around you being like, what are you doing with this job? What are you doing with this person, for example? And it's causing a bit of stress when in your relationships. I feel like the thing that really finished it for you is like he's just, or she, or this person or whatever, just kind of bulldozes what you think. Like they just do what they want to do. They don't consider your opinions, thoughts, or feelings at all. It's just their way or the highway. And they think that, oh, but what I'm saying is true, so it's okay to say. Not necessarily. Everyone needs a bit of a filter, because just because something is true doesn't mean that saying it is going to help the other person or make them feel good. I would say you are going to for sure heal from this. Like it will take time, but you'll do it, and you'll feel a lot more calm when you eventually do leave this person or situation. And it's because you want more. You don't want like half-assed love. You don't want to be just like cup half full kind of deal with love with a person or with work. It's just not enough for you, and there's everything right with that. I'm just going to do one more clarification card. I think you're going to definitely, once you walk away and heal and you start looking at the situation again from like the big picture, a higher perspective, you're absolutely going to realize that the situation for sure was not good for you. Like you know that on a certain level, but I think like consciously you'll be much more aware of like, okay, that wasn't good, and analyze it a little bit better. And you are beginning to like look at the situation much more clearly right now, but you'll definitely see the bigger picture after you leave the person or situation. All right, let's get some advice cards for Aries. All right, so the first advice card is the Devil, and we already have what you need to know as the Devil, right? So as an advice card, like if you're in a toxic situation and you think you can't leave, you can leave no matter what. That's like a trap of the mind. You can always walk away. If you're not feeling good, if you're realizing that in a certain work environment or around a certain person that you feel your energy is lower and more negative and you don't feel good, and maybe you're saying and doing things or not doing things that you don't like, right? It doesn't matter, if whatever excuse you come up with, if you are in a negative situation, you need to walk away from it. And I feel like you know that. All right, the second advice card is the Nine of Cups. Always have hope, and you can make a big wish, right? Because the reason why you feel unsatisfied with this person or situation is because it's not fulfilling and you need more. So put that desire out. Like this is the wish card. So make a big wish of your greatest heart's desire. Make as many wishes as you want, and send it out to the universe, because you're going to manifest it for sure. The third advice card is the Ten of Pentacles. So you need more stability and security, and that will come on its way as long as you continue to like listen to your intuition and what feels right for you. whether that's like work with having like a permanent contract, or owning a home, or it can represent like having a secure relationship, as in you don't want to just date, you want to get married, or you don't want to just have a situationship, you want to actually like acknowledge that you two are committed partners, for example. So you need and deserve security. And the fourth advice card, we've got the 10 of Wands. You're already like doing so much, and they might be acting or saying like they're doing everything, but you're actually the one pulling this situation along, pulling this relationship along. You're doing all the work, and it's not 50-50, and it's not fair. You're burning yourself out, and there's only so much more you can take, because this is not a sustainable situation. So you need to ask for help. You need to get rid of some responsibilities, because it's too much for you. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website down below. I do monthly and mid-monthly readings, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. And if you're still here, oh, and like, share, all that good stuff. Okay, secret bonus card, Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is saying to like go out and do things that you love, that make you feel emotionally good. Have fun, go out and flirt, just like have a bit of fun. And like make good things happen for yourself, because you absolutely deserve it. Have a great month. Bye.